Do you need to look professional for every business interaction that you have as a young entrepreneur? We're going to explore this topic. My name is Volko. I've owned multiple stores in Australia in the sports nutrition space, including my own sports nutrition brand, 13 Lives, which some of you may have already seen. I've done business to business for the last 15 years. Now I run an AI company called Staffless. We help businesses accelerate their social media in addition to having a system which allows them to streamline all the little naggy bits that you don't want to have as a business owner. But today we're going to talk about professionalism, looking professional, and how certain situations, in my experiences, I have looked professional and it's actually went the worst way versus being just who I am and it going the better way. So guys, this is going to be a cool little interesting episode for you young entrepreneurs that want to dress up and look the part. Let's get into it. My old boss, he always liked to look professional. His entire personality was dressing up in a nice shirt, having the right watch on, making sure he was presenting himself as someone who is serious, someone who is aware of his financial status, right? Now, a lot of you guys that are getting into the space, you might be starting to have your first meetings, right? And you're gonna be thinking, well, what do I wear? How do I look? How do I present myself? And a lot of you guys might make the mistake of overdressing or over presenting yourself in a way that you're not maybe that's not who you really are, right? And I see this quite often. I had a couple of meetings with some startup companies, and they came to the meeting dressed up nice, like really, really, like good two-piece suit, just looking schmick. And knowing who they are, I knew that's not what they look like, but they wanted to come to the meeting because they wanted to give a sense of professionalism that they are serious about this meeting, and that was good, right? The thing is, guys, if you're going to be doing business and your type of business is relationship based, which means you're going to be dealing with them quite often, the way you kind of start a relationship will set the pace, right? So if you guys go in and you're always dressed to the nines and you're always absolutely decking yourself out, and there's nothing wrong with that, just remember that's the type of pace you're going to have to set for a while unless you guys develop a very, very strong, almost personal relationship with the client, which does happen. But for you young guys that are, let's say, on limited resources, limited funds, right? Having to go all out every single time you go to a meeting will be expensive. You're going to be spending more time on shit you don't need, right? My advice to you, young guns out there, is start off looking just good enough. What does that mean? You're not coming to work in flip flops and tank top like I am. You're a nice shirt, nice pants, some slacks. Do your meetings like that. There is nothing wrong with that. You don't need a two-piece suit, even for high-level business meetings. This allows you to be professional just enough, but also feel comfortable. Because feeling comfortable is going to allow you to act like you. It's going to allow you to be you. Speak a little bit more confidently and freely because you're not pretending to put this persona on. And sometimes when you have a persona on, it makes it difficult for your ideas to flow and for you to really try sell who you are also. And one key point here, guys, is people buy from people. The product is very much a big part of it, but people buy from people. So if you're coming and the person you're selling is not you, there is a chance that you will fail because this particular new person that you're making up is not indicative of what you are every day. And what you are every day is the thing that you're trained well in. It's you. You are the best you, right? So guys, yeah, getting yourself dressed up for a meeting, getting yourself dressed up for a for a business pitch, go just enough, but do not overdo it if you are in the situation of being a young entrepreneur with a limited amount of money. Now, obviously, this doesn't apply later on. If you're the type of person who really enjoys dressing up in a good suit and you really, really love to, to deck yourself out, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just a question of finances. How much can you afford to make sure all your stuff is dry cleaned, it's tailored well, it's constantly fitting, it's shaping your body, etc., right? But let me give you my 2 cents on how I've seen this particular event. So, my old boss, he always said, you need to wear a Rolex when you walk into your meetings, right? And I was like, when I got my Rolex, I wanted to see if there was a massive difference in the way people treated me. And for the most part, regular people treated me slightly differently if they knew what a Rolex looks like or what a watch is, or they have that eye for watches. But in terms of business, having a Rolex made, I would say, almost no difference. It was just there as a, it was there for something for people to notice. Did it help me close any deals? I mean, how can we measure that? No one's going to be like, hey, you're wearing a Rolex, deal is done, well done. No, it's, people notice it, but that's where the personality takes over. So having a Rolex will effectively open a door an opinion of you, right? But your personality still has to shine. So it's a it's such a small drop of water in a very large ocean of the things that you should be doing. So nice watch, well presented, all that stuff. Honestly, if you come in with a $2 Kmart shirt and some nice slacks and a good haircut, you're gonna be just fine. And keep in mind, guys, we're living in 2026 now, right? The world's changed a lot. You have creators now that dress up like Alex Hermosi, and they run successful businesses, and they do what they do. They do in their shows, and he's known for being quite unkept hair sort of thing, but he's got that like that caveman look, right? So someone of his status obviously runs his own businesses. He's his own boss, so he can dress however he wants. But remember, the world has changed a little bit. So the point of this is you are the best you. The best you should always be the one that's going to the meeting, not the best you think is you, if that makes sense, right? So, yeah, in business, be you. Make sure that you can show up reasonably well dressed. Don't show up like I am now, and close those deals because you and your product will outshine any Rolex, it'll outshine any suit, it'll outshine anything you buy and you put on yourself. Leave that for the nightclubs. And even then, in the nightclubs, still your personality that's gonna get that sale. So guys, hope you enjoyed this quick episode. It's a real quick one. I'm just running around here in Cyprus, getting some deals done too, and it's crazy what you can build yourself when you have your brand, your future set. You're able to enjoy life in a different way, and I hope all of you guys are enjoying your lives or building towards a life that you will enjoy. Let me know what field you are in down below, what questions you may have about some of the meetings that I've been in, and if there's any questions you have, you know where to put them. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, leave us a like and a follow. I'll see you on the next one.